What's up, everybody? This is Josh from Fishing Tips. I want to thank you all for tuning in to watch this video today. Today in this video I'm going to show you guys an easy way on how to fillet a triggerfish. I was out fishing earlier this morning, trigger fishing, and I laid into two nice triggerfish. This one right here, as you guys can see, these are about 2 pounds each. This one might be a little more, and then this one right here. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the fish. Triggerfish are tropical fish. They come up from the Gulf of Mexico. This is kind of early in the season for them because normally when the water temperature is 80 degrees and up, that's when they'll come in. It's only 70 degrees right now, so that's a good sign, so they're here early. They call them triggerfish because of their fin right here. It looks like a trigger. That's why they call them a triggerfish. There's that trigger fin right there. They're really hard to fillet. I'm going to show you. You can sit there and slice all day, and I'm pushing all my pressure down, as you can see. All my pressure, and it's not making nothing in it, as you can see. Nothing at all. Triggerfish have soft spots in them. That's the only way you can get your knife in to fillet them. They have soft spots. One of the soft spots that I know of is right here, where your fin is. Right under his fin, there's a soft spot right in there, and that's where you're going to have to put your knife in to start filleting him. So right where this soft spot is, see my knife went right through? It's all the way through to the other side. And then now that I got my knife through, I'm going to slice up towards his head. And that's the thing with triggerfish. Once you get your knife in, it's pretty good. Even though I can sit there and do that, once I get the knife in, it's good. So as you see, I made a slice right here. I'm going to start making another slice right here at the top of his dorsal fin and just run it right down his back. They're a little tough. Just run it right down its back all the way to its tail. Okay, now that I got that in, now is when you start filleting him. So as you can see, I got the slice here and then down here. And now I just put my knife in and run it right down its bone. And let me point out to you guys, triggerfish are extremely good eating. They call them a poor man's lobster because they taste very similar to a lobster. And as you guys can see, right in there, this is all fillet, and that's all his bones. So they're pretty easy to fillet once you can get into them. Like I said, you got to just make sure you find the soft spot on them and get your knife through. So I'm just going to work my knife down here now. I got to work over his rib cage. As you can see, it's coming up. Now I'm getting into his belly. As you guys can see, that's one half of the fillet. All his bones are here. His stomach is here. So let me cut this piece off. Get my other knife. Okay, that's one trigger fillet. Now I'm going to flip him over, and right where his soft spot was, I put my knife in, and I run it right up top, just like I did on the other side. Run it right down its dorsal fin, well, his trigger fin as I call it. right down its fin, down its back, and then I go in like I did the same exact thing on the other side. Work my knife in on him. As you can see, right here, I'm starting to get the fillet off of him, his bone. And just to give you guys a better image, I'm going to hold him up. As you can see, I'm just working down the bone with the knife. Just sliding my knife in there, just like that. The meat will come off very gently. You don't got to be, just let the knife do its work. And once you get in, I got to hop over his rib cage. And that's probably the hardest part of filleting, getting over the rib cage. As you guys can see, I got over his rib cage, which is right here. Now this fillet is pretty much done. I just gotta work it up. Bam. Now that's a sweet triggerfish fillet. This tastes more like a shellfish than a triggerfish. It does not have a fishy taste at all to it. It's very, very good. And then bam. As you guys can see, there's 2 triggerfish fillets right there. Now I'm going to show you guys how to take the skin off of it. And as you remember, the skin's real tough, but this part comes off very easy. Like with any fish, slide your knife in. Bam. The skin's off. Just like that. And then on this side, you're going to do the same exact thing. Start your knife down here. Turn it. Lay it flat. And pressure it. Put pressure on it to where it's completely flat. Because you want to get all the meat off the skin as you can. You don't want to try to waste any meat. As you can see, bam, what? 2 seconds, the skin's completely off. And this is the hardest part to get off, the skin. Well, the easiest part, actually. But people sometimes will get pliers and just rip them off. It's just so much easier going in there with your knife and doing it that way. And then once you get your fillet, this is still some of his belly. Right here. Cut his belly, a little piece of his belly right off. So all I'm doing now is just trimming it up. Cut this side off, piece of his belly. Cut a little piece off here, because that's... And then, ladies and gentlemen, you have a boneless trigger fillet. And I definitely recommend going and trying this, because it's very good. I'm going to show you guys the rig I caught him on, right here. With this rig, what I do is, on the line, I tie my sinker on first, and then I put my hook above my sinker, about an inch. Most people, like if you fish for anything, you put the hook below the sinker. When I fish for triggerfish, I put it above, and I use clam and crab. But clam is the #1 best bait for triggerfish. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my video today. It's very easy. Make sure you find the soft spot in them. That's the only way you're going to get the fillet out. I want to thank you guys for watching. From Fishing Tips, Josh Boyd, I'm checking out. Thank you.